Hold on tight. We have a great Around the House show coming up this weekend. Help us out and subscribe on your favorite podcast player. In the first hour, we explore some of our favorite episodes of 2025. Eric G. and John Dudley talk about hiring contractors, and then sit down with Dallas Jones to talk radon in your home.
Yeah, it's the pressure relationship between the house and the soil that allows radon entry to begin with. Soil gases are typically drawn into the house because the air pressure inside is a little lower than it is in the ground. And so those gases are being sucked in through any crack or crevice or hole or whatever to up into the living space. And that's made worse at certain times of day, depending on the temperature outside versus inside, certain times of year, depending on the same thing. Or we have warm weather, cold weather. What's the temperature difference between in and out? And then things like you mentioned, exhaust fans. So there's this stack effect that is pulling air up from below and exhaust.
In the second hour, Eric chats with Tony and Corey from the Weekend Warriors podcast, and then talk with Tom Kubiniak from Secure Tactical.
Time he got done with his tile, I was so jealous because of some of the fundamental decisions that I made that were wrong.
Sure.
I chose a 1/4-inch spacer instead of an eighth or less
3/16 or whatever.
Tile. I chose glass tile
which
instead
is
of
never fun.
Yep.
Looks
mistake.
good, but it's tough.
And then I used contrasting grout instead of matching grout, and all three of those when I
Oh, there goes my bar stool. That's awesome.
For anyone listening, that was
Tony's chair going apart.
literally collapsing.
I'm going to do this. I'm going to hand you my other one over here. These are my 70s bar stools. So I'll put that over there.
Okay.
We'll kick that over into the coal pile and put that one together. Usually that stuff happens when there's a drink in the hand at my house. So this is what's crazy.
Halfway through that story, I was like, what is happening?
What is happening? He's going down.
Look at that screw sheared.
Screw sheared right off. All right.
Maybe you should make them out of steel.
Yeah. That bar stool's since 1976. Yeah.
All that and more on Saturday's Around the House show with Eric G. If you work in the trades or construction or design business, check out the Around the House Pro Insider podcast. That is back. Just find it on your favorite podcast player. If you want to hear more, listen right here on this podcast player to find out the answers. That's a wrap, folks. Another wild ride of home maintenance mayhem and project starting swagger in the books. Huge thanks to our awesome audience for tuning in. You're the real MVPs, keeping us on air while we dodge rogue ladders and those ancient website crashes. Catch you this Saturday for more laughs, tips, and maybe a few questionable DIY decisions. Until then, keep your hammers swinging and your Wi-Fi strong. See you soon. Hey, I'm producer Jim from Around the House with Eric G. I work with Eric every day, so trust me when I say he's got the best home improvement tips on YouTube. He'll teach you how to fix your house, save money, and avoid those oops moments, like the time he almost glued himself to a countertop. Seriously, if you own a home, or just like watching a guy who might set off the smoke detector, you need to subscribe to at Around the House Eric G. Because if Eric's not helping you, I guarantee he's breaking something, and you don't want to miss that. You won't be disappointed.